Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land, to the session number 6, part 2 of Reggie's Chosen, part of the Story of Exandria campaign. Now, if you see, I'm looking to the side, so I read the script perfectly about what I'm supposed to say. Hey, we're inspired by Critical Role. This helps the YouTube algorithm find our shit. I'm being an asshole. But before we jump right into the action, remember that if you are watching on the YouTube channel, you should give us a like, a follow, and a subscription. All of that helps us out so very much. Leave a comment on our video. We get to see what everybody thinks about us, thinks about our content, and everything else, so on and so forth. And if you are watching live or want to watch live, or, description down below, you'll see us live all over the place. Please consider coming on out, hanging out with us. We're on twitch.tv/prodmjoey. And aside from that, I was reminded that we hit our Lore Dump sub goal for December with 2 whole days to spare, which is a fantastic thing. For any of you who are unaware, our sub goal each month is a Lore Dump, where the community will take a poll on questions they want answered about the lore of our living universe as it is constructed. Yes, we are inspired by Critical Role and using the Wildemount and Tal'Dorei books inside of our setting, but we have reconstructed it apart from everything else and brought it into my own lore system in our own living universe. So if you are interested, we did hit that lore dump. Just join our Patreon at any of the lower tiers, and you'll be able to participate in our poll to see which one is going to be our next lore dump when we get to it. But aside from that, how about we get back to it? Hey, everybody. The 5th flicker has just occurred. You all have 5 minutes.
Following Corvus, making our way back to our seat, I think.
Making my way back.
So I did a little bit of recon.
Huh?
I managed to get over. Did you see where they were dragging something over in that corner outside?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah. I went over there and it looked like 2 of the Crown's guards were dragging a body. It was Master Bates.
Oh boy.
And I heard one of the eyewitnesses, or not eyewitnesses, the one that found the body. It was in the bathroom on the right. That's why they didn't want us going to that one. He had his face smashed in on the sink.
Oof. Well, we know he's got 1 down then.
Jasper, you are here for this.
Well, I saw him again. Just so you all know.
And you stopped him from doing anything else, right?
Yep.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Well, where was he? Should we go? Where are we here?
He had passed me as I was heading out towards all of the rooms and backstage.
So he was going into all the rooms backstage.
Maybe.
So don't you think we should tell somebody?
Yeah.
Should we go back there?
I don't know if we'd be able to get back there
Sort of
again.
thing that...
Without causing a big ruckus and making ourselves look suspicious.
But wait a minute. If you went to a guard and said, "Hey, the assassin is, we think he's back there."
Yeah. I don't know how likely they'd be to believe that.
Well, the local guardsmen might believe you. Or at the very least, they might hear you out.
Hmm.
Do you think that the guards for this production are in on it?
I have to operate under the assumption that they're at least aware that something's afoot.
Well, they've got to be if it's happened at all their performances.
Exactly.
So, who actually do we care what they think?
I mean, if they don't believe
thing
us,
is,
they
they
could
still-
tell others, and that could be bad.
Yes.
But why are we not telling the city guard that this production has had a history of this?
We did.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, they already know. They were the ones taking the body away, right? Jiro, they were Crown's Guard.
Crown's Guard, not the theater, not the show guards.
Right. Yeah.
oh, and they know that this show has a history of having multiple deaths at their shows.
None of that has been
informed them
confirmed.
as much.
Now,
I think everybody's aware of that. It's pretty open news right now.
Why in the world would anybody attend this fucking place?
Well, in our case, we hadn't known before we got here.
yeah.
I assume there are at least one or two other souls who were similarly unaware.
Yeah. Got it. But I would
And
figure
then-
that if they were aware now, they would either shut it down or reinforce it. Right?
As to that, people are strange at their very core. None more so than the noblemen. It does them a lot better to seem aloof to such dangers than to simply panic and run away simply because they've heard a rumor.
Hey, when we were standing out front at the very beginning, right after we talked to Master Bates, they announced him to go inside. Who else did they announce before we went in? I can't remember.
would you have paid attention?
Not at all.
I have
Chimwa,
yes,
Veth
Chimwa,
Wolfgleam,
and Jode Jorson.
Geode
Geode.
Jorson. You can remember his name is Geode because he's an Earth Genasi, and I love puns.
By the way, when I did see him in the hall, just so you
Mhm.
know, he wanted to give you a message, Corvus.
Oh, lovely.
He just said 2. As in, you know,
It's not a countdown, he's counting up his kills.
yeah, that's what I'm assuming. And when he said that, he was coming from, you know, out into the backstage past me. So,
There's probably another.
There's another undiscovered body.
yeah.
Where, are we in our booth, Joey, or our box right now? Or are
By
we
now,
on-
yeah, probably.
Sure, yeah. You guys
Oh,
didn't
okay.
dilly-dally, so with only 5 minutes, you went there no problem.
How much time is left?
You go out to peek. Or sorry,
No.
if you're inside, you'll be able to see the lights flash inside as well. About 2 minutes.
I'm going to try to run real quickly and let them know that there's probably another body.
All right, who are you
I was
running
gonna
to
say-
tell?
The same garb from before.
Very well.
I follow. Jasper, check the other boxes. See if there's somebody dead in one of them.
Alrighty.
Be careful.
All right, with only 2
I'll go
more
with
minutes.
Jasper.
Okay. There are people filing into their private boxes as 'tis the season, and you get stopped by a couple of guards going, "Excuse me, you're not a part of this party, and move along.
Do I spot Geo, Jorson, Veth Wolfgrim, or Chimwa?
Roll me a perception check.
Well, once people start entering it, we'll know soon enough.
You see Chimwa entering into their booth. You're muted.
I want to make like a mental note of where his box is in comparison to ours.
Her box is three away
from
you.
Chimwa.
You're fine. Is 3 boxes away from you.
On the same level?
Yes. So there's the one slightly below yours. So more or less when I say the same level, it's a lifted up platform that slopes slightly around before getting to the stairs to the lower area. Since they're 3 to the left of you, they're beneath you and then over 2 rooms that are on the same level as one another. Your room is on the top level with only one room to the right of you that's on your level.
Jasper, I think I'm going to stay outside during this next performance near the entrance to Chimwa's room.
All right.
Okay. So, Corvos, are you looking for one of the performance guards, or are you looking for
Crown
one
guard.
of the...
Preferably the same one I was talking to earlier.
A crown guard. All right, so you quickly run out front, where the doors are beginning to be shut by the guards that run the location, and you see he is out front currently, just sitting on a stoop and whittling a little piece of wood as you run over. He holds his hand up to the individual and looks at you. Master Asteroth.
In accordance to our previous conversation, I would like to advise you that you might want to take another search. Another incident may have occurred.
Come here.
I oblige.
Forgem, I assume you're right behind him.
Yep.
He looks at the guards. Close the doors. They shut them. Would you mind being a bit more forward with me, Mr. Asteroth?
We believe the killer has struck again.
And how do you believe this?
He has been messaging me telepathically. As he counted 1, you found the first body. I very, very shortly received a message of 2.
And why would he be communicating with you? And he takes a big step towards you, hand on the hilt of his longsword.
Who do you think would be the biggest target in town at the moment?
You believe you are targeted?
Earlier this evening, I received a parcel that contained a small sheet of paper with a single word on it. Symphony.
How did you know about all of this information?
A friend.
Well, your friend should have informed you that right now your life is in a much greater state of danger than you think. Symphony is a part of the 3rd act. It is not the finale.
Good to know.
Nice. You have to come with us, please.
I believe it might be in everyone's better interest if I remain here to help.
If there's a second person who is already dead, you are the 3rd target as Symphony.
Can I make a suggestion?
What is it?
Arm us.
I'm sorry?
Arm us. Let us be the bait for the assassin.
You
Guard
cannot
us. Arm us.
You cannot seriously expect me to just simply hand over weaponry to individuals at such an event. It would spawn crazed attention.
If I may offer a subterfuge of sorts to make it a bit more palatable on you. The confectionery cart that comes around during the performances.
Yeah.
Perhaps you might be able to sneak a few pieces under there.
Mr. Astaroth, you are fully aware that you cannot expect a captain of our fine city to risk the life of one of the Astaroths under any circumstance.
Captain, I have
You're
a
not the
question.
one taking the risk.
And really, if you've done any hunting, bait in a trap is a good way to go.
Plus, if things go well, not necessarily as planned, but just generally well, you'll be close enough to intervene before things go too far awry.
Mr. Astaroth, with all due respect, if you die, I lose my title for allowing something like this to transpire. Your father, you know, will never allow me to work again in the Empire. He would have me hung before that.
That just sounds like a better reason to arm us.
I couldn't agree more.
This individual has been successful at every city they've been at with no trace of who they are.
I assume he often goes on over after more fattened nobles who are not quite so adept at adjusting to certain volatile situations.
Well, sure, of course, but not only just nobles. They go after peasants in the street. They people who sneak into the event. It's the individuals they target are all random. It would seem. We have not been able to piece together anything for this.
My friends and I are privy to a wide set of skills that should be more than enough.
Or in the very least, very helpful.
Fine. I will be positioned right outside of your door as your own personal guard.
Acceptable.
I will take a key to your room as well. In case anything happens, it locks. I can get in.
Very well.
And I am not positive I would be able to sneak weapons onto the cart and ask them to simply allow that to happen here. I'm not in charge once I step through those doors, but if you specifically request me and take me on as the Astaroth personal guard, I should be able to get in there no problem. However,
What's he wearing for weaponry?
he has a short sword, a long sword, a shield, and he's wearing half plate mail.
How do you feel about carrying a couple of shields?
In all honesty, if I come across this bastard, I want to take him out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but you not everyone gets a chance to do things like that alone. So if you had two shields, then Lord Azeroth would have one too.
Shansta, give me your shield. He looks at the other guard who's been listening this whole time and hands over the shield to him, and he positions it underneath his cloak and latches it, hiding it fairly well. That is applicable. Short sword. He unties it from his belt, He now has 2 short swords, a long sword on his side. Very well. Go fetch us some reinforcements. We need more people here. Surround the entire estate, all around, every exit. We need 3 men positioned at each location. Very well. Let us go inside.
Where the hell are they? They should be in the booth already. He's just like looking around like, huh, what the hell?
As you get over to the doors, they are forced to open them, and then you head upstairs where you see there is a guard over at the right door, not yours, the right one, locking that one as they pass by and they go, we are very sorry, sir, but the event has already started. We have locked up your room. That is not a situation. Give me the key now. Very well, sir. He takes the key and hands it over to the captain. Very good. So, which one of these rooms are yours?
And I just show him the way.
Right.
Jasper's just sitting
You
there.
look down the hall and there is a very strange looking woman, the one that you associated with earlier down the hall. Is she a threat? He immediately grabs his weapon.
Oh boy.
I stick my head out and just give a little hey, come over here.
To Regina?
Yeah.
I'll go over real quick.
Get in quick. We want to go over the new plan.
Here's a shield, sir. And a short sword. He hands it over.
I'll take the shield and then I'll just bamf my own sword into existence.
Oh.
Trying to keep an eye on this door over here.
Why?
It belongs to Chimwa.
Chimwa. Why are they a potential target as well?
We
I
believe
don't know,
so.
but
We're not
the people that were announced as we were going in were Chimwa, Master Bates, who is dead, Corvus, who is right here. He wasn't announced though, right?
I have to allow to emphasize. Bates is not a master of an estate. He is Sir Bates. His father is the one who is the master.
We don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't find that as funny.
There's nothing humorous about the situation.
Yes, let us all laugh about the
Boredom.
dead man.
It was funny before he died, though.
Why wouldn't it be funny now? That doesn't change anything.
You assholes. All right.
Oh boy. If anything, getting killed on the crapper makes that even funnier.
Very well. Well, all of you go inside. I would keep watch out
Alrighty.
here. If you need, I can keep an eye around the corner as well. I'll just sit against the balcony.
I feel like this guy is on the up and up.
Roll me an insight check.
Oh.
Kind of hard to read.
Zone of truth. Oh,
I mean, he
shit.
did just give a short sword to one of you, a shield to one of you, but, kind of hard to read. Well, all
He's
of you
scared,
go,
but doing the best he can.
go ahead. Go inside. I'll keep watch.
Hey, nice shield.
Danke. We have them commissioned by the finest we have here down here in Trostenwood. Fair. But that one was actually commissioned by the Iron Maiden over at the Wuyong Gates.
Oh.
Incredible work.
Hmm.
But please go inside. He closes the door. Do you wish for me to lock it?
No.
Very well. You hear the key.
After it
Ding,
closes,
ding, ding, ding.
he hears a thud as Fordram's foot goes against it.
Manual locking.
So now with the four of you in here, you push the first curtain in order to go to your other seats, and you all look down at a body lying inside of your box.
Oh boy.
I knew it'd be in one of these boxes.
Who would have thunk it would be ours?
Jasper, weren't you in here the entire time?
No.
Oh,
There
Probably-
is
probably should have had someone stay in here.
There is a very quick amount of burn marks across their face in 3 long streaks. And there is a very deliberate looking, cylindrical, almost, what would it be? Lance looking pierce into the chest cavity that bloomed open. And currently the blood is beginning to migrate up. You look down at this individual, Corvos, and they appear to be Veth Wolfgleam.
Great. Cool.
Wasn't that the woman who was the date of
Yep.
Yes.
Jordan.
Oh,
The date of Jordan.
Where the fuck is Jordan?
How much do you know about this Jordan?
Oh no, you can't possibly think the
He's like-
gardener did it.
He's the one that
He's worked for my family for years. That's right,
you have
right?
to suspect everybody. You can't rule anybody out in this situation.
True.
And he's the only one that saw the package and brought it to you. He was
True.
with Veth Wolfgleam.
Mhm.
he's really good at setting up traps.
He's
I
very
mean,
charismatic, very big.
I'm not saying it's him. I'm not just saying it straight out that's him, but he is someone that
However,
we should probably look
To
at.
my knowledge, he hasn't been following the show and been where it's been, drop these bodies.
How would you know? You weren't at the house. No one
Yeah,
was.
you've been away for weeks.
The whole family's been gone.
Months. A
He could
year?
have been doing whatever he wanted to.
You've been away for over a year now, Corvos.
Oh wow!
Yeah, in total. It's been a little like you guys have been playing for a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to think we've done like week-long time jumps
Yeah.
That's true.
just traveling.
Your whole family's been gone. He could have been doing whatever he wanted.
I grant you it's possible.
It's always the ones that look the most nice on the surface.
Hey. I feel like
I don't-
was...
Oh no, I did not mean you.
I still would give him the benefit of the doubt, but you raise a fair point that it is possible. Either way, there is something we must address. And I go to knock on the door.
Yes, it's currently making the carpet wet.
Well, it's not overflowing yet. In fact, there's no blood spilling out yet.
Yeah, well.
However, the show has begun.
I do knock on the door and invite the sheriff in.
The
Sheriff.
captain.
Sheriff!
Hey, captain guy whose
How
name
good
I
is
don't
she?
know.
Do I think that's I'll do spare the dying on her and see if I can
Oh, she dead.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
She got a big hole in her stomach.
She died at least 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, okay.
At least.
All right.
minimum.
So, you know how we said that a body was about to drop?
Yes, of course.
I think we found it.
What? What is? Scheiße.
I just step back.
I need to go. Get men for the body. All of you stay here. Close the door.
Shield.
Yeah. He takes his shield, hands it over. Now there's 2 shields amongst all of you. And he'll
Right.
hand you over his short sword as well, just in
Right.
case any of you. So there's 2 short swords and 2 shields and a dagger. And then Corvos has his sword.
I don't use weapons.
I'll be right back. And he just dips.
Bring back somebody with an axe. Just
So the captain just has a long sword right now, right?
Yep.
Um,
And half plate.
I don't think he's making it back alive, guys.
that's okay.
He gave you his weapons, most of them. and his shield.
We'll see on that.
So,
Well, we still have a body here. I'm going to check it.
Don't put your feet on her.
all right.
No, of course.
What are you checking?
Similar to what we did at the morgue last time, I will be basically. I will use my fucking. God damn it.
That thing.
Yeah. Oh, convert sorcery pool.
Manifest encryptions. You reveal hidden glyphs and enchantments that surround you. As an action, you can expend a charged rune to cause any hidden magical mark, runes, wards, or glyphs within 15 feet of you to reveal themselves with a glow for 1 round. This glow is considered dim light for a 5-foot radius around the mark or glyph. As you do that, there are glyphs on your door that shine, and you immediately start hearing people down the crowd. Oh, come on, dude, seriously, turn it off. Shh. As it is a dim light glow in a pitch black area.
I kind of shield this light with the shield. Like I hold the shield up to kind of block the light.
It is a very shiny shield.
Yeah,
Well-
it just reflects it into like a little beam across the ceiling.
No, I mean if they're
Shadow
glowing
puppets.
here, this way. Yes, I'm making a big dark circle in the room.
Oh, did he leave us a little note? Hmm.
On the note, or on the glyph, you quickly read before it disappears. And it's less of a glyph as it is a hidden marking and symbol for you. Towards the west, the mother grew tired, traveling endlessly, seeking repentance for the loss of her 3rd son.
Corvus, how many brothers do you have?
Just the one.
Okay.
And a sister.
What is the placement? Like, are you the oldest?
Yes.
Hmm.
And are your parents west of here?
Currently? Do I know exactly where they are? Are they west of here?
You aren't very sure. They should have come back sometime in the last year, and then they went out again. However, listening to this riddle, Regina and Corvus, you two are the only two from the Empire. Roll me a history check. Jeez. Hey, Regina.
Gina's killing it
It's funny what happens when you're just like a street urchin. You listen to people and shit.
with the headband of intellect and real smart.
Apparently, yeah, super smart. The eyebrow of intellect. Let's be real about this.
True.
Roll above a 4 tonight.
Right?
Monobrow.
Oof. Let's not have combat until next session, maybe. Just. But anyways, Regina. There's an old story of a mother from Xhorhas whose 4 children were killed. Each of them at one of the outposts trying to get into the Empire. And the mother, after each of their deaths, went traveling through the Empire to try to get to them. One at Shady Creek Run to the north. One over at... I want to make sure I say the right one, so give me a second. One over at the Ashgard Garrison. Another one through something called Kamorda? you're not really sure what it is. And then the fourth one at the Wuyan gates. Now, it was said that all 4 of these Jorhasians were spies trying to infiltrate into the Empire. And after each one of them died, she became more sorrowful and more aggressive, having to turn and wander through the fields of the Empire, the fields of the Zemnian, and to always walk between the 4 cardinal directions in wait for repentance for the killing of all of her children.
Oh shit.
I've wait a second. I know this. I know it from a tale about a Jorhasian woman, and her children were killed whenever they came through, and she got revenge for it or something. At 4 different locations.
4.
Yeah, and it talked about the cardinal directions. What areas were the bodies at that we found so far? One is here,
The bathroom.
and one is the bathroom. DM, are those specifically
Um,
directions that I would know?
In the theater.
roll me a survival check. All 4 of you.
Which way is north? Shit. I don't know. This is the point where keen mind is useful.
North is not my thing.
I know north. That way.
Aside from Corvos, the bathroom is actually in the direction of the cardinal north. This room is in the direction of south, which means she probably wasn't killed here. The direction the mother wandered was north, east, west, south.
Yeah. And then this riddle said west. So.
Is Chimwa's room west of here?
Yes, it is.
Oh God,
Oh boy.
we got to get there now, and I bust out the door.
Alrighty.
I will be right behind her.
Yep.
I moved my foot.
As
She just miles into the door. Oh
Whoa!
shit!
As you run into the hallway, you look to the left and you see that same captain guard lying on the ground, unconscious.
Called it.
He made it
Yeah,
all
you
of
did.
5 steps.
Nice.
You guys head for Chimwa's room. I'm gonna
Alright.
check on him real quick, and I'm gonna kneel down and see if he's dead or not.
All right. Roll me a medicine check.
Run. Oh boy.
He has a pulse, but he definitely the back of his head has a swelling right above the base of the neck.
I'll cure wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. You do that and go ahead and roll the points. I wanted to see how many hit points he has left.
Nice.
You
17.
cure wounds him. Around this time, everybody else has made it over to Chimwa's door. It's locked.
Oh boy.
If you all aren't picking it, do I bust in?
I don't have a way to pick it.
I don't think we should make any noise. I will. Do I have my thieves' tools?
You all hear a thud.
And time to bust it.
Fuck it.
Charge the door.
All right,
Shield
athletics check.
I'm right
please.
with them.
Yeah, both of you, athletics.
Oh shit. God. Goodbye, door.
Yeah, Corvos, you're a little faster than Fortune, so Fortune, you stumble through as he's already broke through the entire thing. You're like, I was gonna get there. And you look inside, and you see Chimwa laying on the ground with the high ponytail and the shaved sides. You see her hand is gesturing out towards you all, and there is a scarlet rose that's currently enveloping in her palm. And there's a cut all the way down her wrist up to her
Ugh.
neck, and her eyes are both X'd out, closed, as if she would be looking, but she's gesturing in this direction. Immediately as you see that, you look over at the balcony where there is a individual sitting on it, almost feline-esque in nature. You hear in your mind, Corvos, 3. They disappear.
counter spell.
If you would have seen them casting the spell, you could have.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. I wasn't gonna counter spell.
Regina,
Don't
as
try
you
spare the dying again.
go over, but she is.
Oh god.
I will be making my way beelining back to my room just because that's
that's
the
what-
direction where he's going to be making his final kill. So
I mean, wherever you are, technically. 'cause he can't
Regina,
kill you.
as
unless
you
you're
cure
there.
wounds him, he shoots up and what's this?
Captain, what happened to you?
I don't know. I took 3 steps and I felt a thud on the back of my neck. I heard an individual say another time.
Another time?
You all round the corner as you see him. He's alive.
I don't
Oh.
think he wants to kill more
Oh,
than
well,
4. It
that's-
breaks his motif.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Well, I guess
Alright.
we know Corvus is the last? Wait. And Pia told me that the last one that he killed is usually the one that is put on full public display
Right.
in a very gruesome manner, much more than the other ones.
Well,
Corvus,
best
we
for
need to
last,
get you
then.
out of here now. And he's beginning to stand up.
Yeah, here's probably not the best place.
I help
Come
him
on.
up, but then run to Corvus.
Just pick him up. All right,
Yeah.
see ya.
Yeah.
He also goes over to Corvus, but now he's like grabbing him by the shoulder and dragging him.
Dragon who?
Corvus.
Who is?
Yeah.
The
Guys,
guard.
I don't think Corvus is the last target. I think this is all a display for Corvus. Geo Jorson will be the last target.
How does
He's
that
right.
Where's
get
Geode's room?
Like another time, as in maybe you'll get Corvus later after all of this, just to scare Corvus.
I don't know what this means, but we need to leave now.
no, we go for Jawson's room.
I agree.
Yes. You are.
And I
This-
push the guard's hand off of Corvus. Like, come on.
Jasper points to everybody. This is what we do.
This is what you do.
Mhm.
This is what we do.
Geode's room. He like looks over the balcony and no filter at all. Your room is wide open, and he just shouts, "Where's Josen's room?" And like, there's people in the crowd like, "Shh," still listening to the show that's happening right now.
I like this guy.
Man, I wish I had
Uh,
silence right now.
One
God
of the
damn.
guards looks up and points the last room on the right hand side, and he immediately starts like stumbling through the
Let's go.
area.
Come on, I'm gone.
And as you get over, he's already like pounding, slamming his fist against the door.
We just go in.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Classic.
All right.
Damn it.
I'll
As
be
you're
on
about
that
to
to-
charge the door actually opens up, and you see that same Earth Genasi going, "What is
Oh, boy.
going on here?" And you like stumble forward again, just little short.
Your life is in danger. We're here to help.
What are you talking about?
Just get out of the room.
What? Come on now, Matthias. Is this really necessary? Yes, it is. Come on, Corvus. You finally remember his name. This is Captain Matthias.
What did your invite say?
Invite. I know the stage director.
Telling you,
I just-
Corvus is the only one that got one.
What are you talking? Did you receive an strange letter as well?
Symphony.
I'm sorry.
No.
No,
Did you not get-
that part's coming up soon. I was actually looking forward to hearing it for the first time. My niece is actually performing tonight.
Of course she is. What's her name? Millie?
No, that's my daughter's name.
No, her name is Tilly.
Oh. Wait, what strange? What?
But what do you have one of these strange parcels? I believe Veth and Bates were discussing it earlier.
A small slip of paper in a parcel
Well, I mean,
with one word on it?
yeah. You got one as well.
We did.
Are you all forming some type of secret society without me?
Oh, no.
That would be
no.
incredibly rude. I would like to be a part of this.
No.
So you
Just
didn't
tell
get
us
one.
what's the word.
What word are you? I didn't get one. I don't have a word.
Jasper, he didn't get an invite. He was
Shit.
invited by the guard. The next person on the list is Corvus.
What are you talking about? List.
And if those two got one, then it
Right.
must be.
We were right all along with that.
Yeah. So we need to find the fourth person that had a note. Did they mention anybody else
Corvus.
when they were discussing this?
No. I mean, whenever Bates opens his fat mouth, I usually stop listening immediately. He's such a fucking tool.
What about Chim? Did you speak with him?
Her. I've
Her.
never been a close associate with Chim. We contrarian beliefs, you know, wildlife activists and domestication of odd animals and exotic animals.
Yeah.
How about Miss Wolfgleam?
Veth, I mean, she discussed it in passing, but she was so enthralled with her boy toy, I couldn't even get the word in.
Okay, so those three, and then you. Well, guess you're on the list there, friend.
And our room is south.
Well, that is
Yep.
incredibly rude. I would really.
I just push him back in the room with one arm.
Excuse me, sir. You
And then I
should not.
close
It would still be in our better interest to try to protect him.
Yes, well,
What direction is his room in, though? If it's at the end, is he not east?
This is more central. The bathroom would be north. Your room is south.
Right. So our room is the target location for the.
We have to get
also in the story, South was the last one that she
Right.
went to. So,
Which, and if he goes in groups of 4, that makes.
yep, it all correlates. Wait, is that story true?
It doesn't matter if he's making them true.
No. Not making them. Is her the mother?
What story are you all talking about? Matthias, as now you all know his name, tells you.
Did you not hear a story of a young Johorsian mother who lost her 4 children?
Oh, you're talking about that old fairy tale.
Yeah. What if it's not?
I mean, it's as true as any other fairy tale. They all have little aspects about them that are true.
What
Little?
race was the Jorhasian mother?
I'm sorry?
Was the Jorhasian mother of a different race?
More than
Was that ever
likely.
explained in the story?
Like-
Let me roll for him to see what he knows about the story.
Come on, man. Come on, Matthias. Be useful.
He rolled a 12, and surprisingly, his intelligence is 2.
Okay.
14. Or is it -4?
No, his
2,
intelligence
I never
is
said
plus
it was
2.
positive or negative.
Yeah. 14. Yeah, he. That is I don't recall what she was. I believe it was
Feline.
all of them were different. The siblings, each of them was vastly different from the others.
Like a typical cat. They sleep with whoever they want and have all different kinds.
I don't understand this cat reference at all. Wait, there was a suspicious cat outside earlier that hissed at one of our guards who. They
Oh.
work at an animal shelter. They really get along with cats
Oh,
very well.
that was me.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh boy. No, I'm.
I'm
I
a
mean-
druid, and that was me.
Oh, I was about to say like that. That was really suspicious because he's great with animals. They love him.
No, more of a tabaxi-ish type.
Shite.
You see, I saw this person.
Wait, where?
Well-
If there was a tabaxi walking around, we would know.
They were invisible.
Fucking magic. This
And
shit
luckily,
is
I can see
bullshit.
invisible things and people,
Yes, that is good.
which is why I saw them.
Yes.
This person had a half-charred face, completely burnt on her left side, and what I could tell was definitely had a feline eye, so could be And based off the dialect, it sounded very similar to another tabaxi we knew, so possibly. Who knows? But I feel like all of this is just a strange coincidence for it to not be so much.
I say we get in there and we prep for the symphony.
You know, the bad thing is, if we do leave, and it goes, whoever this is, goes through with it anyway, whatever this is, wouldn't it be good if we were here, though, to make sure there was less, maybe, lives lost, if that's what they're planning on actually doing?
Yeah, I wasn't saying leaving the event. I'm saying get back to our room.
Yes, I was just suggesting that would be a bad, we shouldn't leave, because that could be bad.
Right.
If this person is going to stick to their MO, that means there's one more life at risk tonight. And by our logic, it is his. Corvus.
Right.
But they've been mentioning a finale.
Symphony, it's not...
There was also some flutists and other woodwind instruments that were playing out of sync with the rest of the orchestra earlier in the first act that seemed to be in some sort of trance. And the beat that they were doing seemed to change from 1 2 3 to 1 2 3 4, and then down to 1 2 3, and then 1 2, and then 1, in which the first act ended, and then the first body was found.
Well, what is it right now?
Has the music been changing the beat again?
None of you have been listening. You're outside in the hall.
Let's take a listen.
All right, he goes. Yes. He immediately slams open. What's his face? Geode's room. What the fuck is going on? Shh. What are you? Shh. We're listening.
Your time.
He's so confused right now. No idea what's happening with all of you.
Jasper's like cupping his ears from behind.
Okay.
Like, boop.
Go ahead and make me that same
Radar.
check. Roll your instrument, but utilize your intelligence.
Let me know when we get to the symphony portion of the thing.
Oh,
If he can.
fuck me. Ah, it fucked me.
Jesus, that's so bad.
We are the worst. We've rolled so many nat ones, actually. Just listen to the woodwinds. Flute, where's the flute? Are they even down there?
You look down,
Yes.
and yeah, they are. You don't.
Okay.
You hear music.
Yeah. Oh, they
You
look
do
like
hear
they're in their trance again?
Honestly, hearing like a
facing each other?
hearing like the rhythm isn't that hard to fuss out.
Really?
Well, yeah.
But that one,
It's hard to distinguish it. That's the difficulty, is to distinguish who is doing it. Now, because you are listening for the proper one, you're just not picking up their rhythm compared to everybody else's. It's
Do they look similar to what they were last time, or like they're facing away and not really paying attention like they were
insight
before?
check.
Okie dokie. Hey, I'm actually proficient in that one. And okay.
Wow.
Hello?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
I would also like to see if there's anyone who looks particularly like
Go for
magically
it.
zoned out like before.
Yeah.
I'm crying. inside.
23. Zoned out individuals. I mean, there is the wind group. They all are focused on one another right now, yet again. Corvus, you recognize somebody sitting amongst them. Jordan. He's not playing any instrument, he's just sitting in between them all.
Gotta be shitting me.
It's Jordan.
Are you serious? I was doing that as a bit of a joke first.
I told you.
He's not as the culprit, he's as the victim.
Why? I guess, but why would your gardener be a victim of this?
Like you said, it's a show for me.
Maybe
Oh,
the package was actually
shit.
to him and not you.
Son of a bitch.
He just assumed it was for you all because it came to your manor.
I have a plan, or at
Um,
least a general direction to push things in.
you should probably tell us right now, real quick.
I'm gonna put a fog cloud right around Jordan.
What's the range of fog cloud?
120 feet.
Ooh, perfect. You all watch as a cloud begins enveloping that room. The entire section becomes silent other than the wind players. Everybody
that's
else
ominous.
begins stopping and looking very strangely around as guards are now becoming at the ready, taking up positions in front of individuals. And Geode looks at you and goes, "What are you doing? You're interrupting the show."
What if
We're
you
saving
wanted
a life.
us to interrupt
that
the show?
That comes a bit ahead of the show. And I'm gonna run down and just see if I can just.
All right, give me an athletics check.
I am going to just Misty step down.
Okay, you still have a 10-foot fall.
Yeah, that's fine.
You take
I
1
follow
point of
Corvus.
bludgeoning.
Okay, cool.
Ow. Regina?
I'm gonna wild shape into a dire lion and jump my way down.
All right, shit's hitting the fan, boys.
Okay, check your hit points as a dire lion, because you are going to take, 4d6
Oh boy,
fall. Ooh, that's double sixes.
here comes the
12.
thunder.
Jesus, that's another 6. 18, 1, 19. Oh, 19 points of
Damn.
bludgeoning damage as you fall downwards. Just, lions aren't great jumpers, they're great pouncers.
Yeah, they're not good at long falls.
As you
Just need to
crash
choose
into
to
the
lie.
crowd, everybody is freaking out. Everybody starts stirring up a huge panic. You have these crowds of individuals running, slamming into you, pushing you, trying to move out of the way. You, Regina, everybody just stays away. Everyone else is getting, trampled into. I need athletics check from you, Jesper, as well. And Fordrum.
Everybody, don't panic.
Oh, you already rolled. Good.
Don't panic. Everything is fine. Yay.
You're managing to, move through the crowd a bit more quickly, and then you realize, oh, I'm holding a dagger, and people move. Just...
Yeah.
Regina, as a wildcat, people stay the fuck away from you. However, the guards are beginning to charge towards you directly, Regina. More of in a defensive stance, holding their
Stay back.
shield and,
I'll move over to Corvus and Jasper and Fordrum.
well, Corvus and Fordrum aren't in here yet. They're running downstairs, taking the long way.
I'm gonna
Jasper's
stick
the
by
only
her.
one
I'm
here.
gonna stick by her.
Yeah.
Get out of our way.
As you're running through, Corvus, you do get a whisper right behind your ear. It's much more close. 4.
What if his plan was to make
Corvus,
us
you're
act
muted.
first in order to fuck this shit up?
As soon as I hear that, I find an open room and I just try to jump down into the action.
Open room. Okay. So you run ahead of the voice. It was physically behind you.
Oh, physically behind me.
Yeah.
I did not get that. Okay. In that case, I will immediately turn around.
You see a charred-skinned individual staring at you with a feline eye. Just smiling.
Where am I in perspective?
Unfortunately, you
following.
have a little bit slower of a walk, so you're probably a good 15 feet away, 20 feet away.
Dwarf.
Yeah.
And you, with your passive, you don't even notice the individual. They made themselves known by Corvus.
I'm going to take a swing at him.
Okay. Roll me your damage.
Oh boy.
You spin around quickly as you look at this individual and thrust your blade into their stomach and gullet. And the individual just smiles at you.
What the fuck?
An illusion falls off of them. The individual directly in front of you is Jordan. And that was more than their maximum. And on this joyous note, though it is a little early for part 2, it's late because we started late. We're going to end the session here. Players, thank you so much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We will see you next week. Let's see what the crowd thinks of one of their noble killing one of their servants in cold blood.
I'm gonna scream.
Bye.